Hey there, this is Matt from Midland Honda, and today we are taking a look at the Honda Odyssey EX-RES. I have many customers tell me the Honda Odyssey, based on their research, is the best bang for your buck you're going to get in a minivan, and they are not mistaken at all. We've got our headlamps there, we've got our fog lights in the bottom, you got the Honda wing right on the front, very aggressive looking, but perfect for a family vehicle. Daytime running lights, those are LED. Our wheels are 18-inch aluminum alloy wheels. So a nice tire there. Now, driver's side, passenger side, we have the back windows are already tinted. That comes standard with the tinted windows, and with the push of a button, you can open both side doors. Now those power doors are only available in the EX, the EX-RES, and the EX Navi, as well as all the upper tiers, just not available in the LX trim. They can be turned off if you don't like your manual doors, or if you like your manual doors, they can absolutely be turned off and you can just go with manual, but I prefer the power doors. Much easier when you're trying to load the kids in to just press a button and have the doors open and close by themselves. Now our fuel tank is capless, but it is locking, so you don't have to worry about somebody siphoning your gas. On the EX-RES, the back tailgate is not powered, but all you have to do is go over to it with the keys in your pocket and open it up to reveal the cabin size. Now the cabin in the back, quite a bit of room. I like how it dips down here quite a bit lower, so a lot of tall objects can fit in the back there. Now if you have something that you want to put in the lengthwise of the vehicle, pull this tab and store these seats all the way down in there. Now with the seats down in the back, we can see a little bit more back here. Of course, we have our cup holders in the back on each side, 2 cup holders, and a vent to get plenty of air in the back. You also have headphone jack right there. That's for the entertainment system that we'll be looking at in a second. And the volume right next to it as well. Honda loves throwing new features into their vans, and this is an interesting one. That, my friends, is a vacuum cleaner right in your van. Now it can be run while the car is on accessory mode or on fully, and vacuum up the whole cabin inside here. The bags are replaceable and the filters are replaceable. You just have to go to any Honda dealership, and it is made by ShopVac. Now apparently the story goes with this vacuum is that one of the designers was getting his daughter to take out the shop vac from the house and vacuum out the whole minivan that they had. She complained that they should just put a vacuum in the van so she didn't have to lug a shop vac around. That designer then went the next day to Honda and put that into action. And now we have a vacuum in our vans. That doesn't come with the LX model, but it does come with the EX, EX-RES, and everything up above those tiers. Now with almost every Honda now, you also get hands-free entry. Now the keys are in my pocket, I'm within 3 feet of the door. Just put my hand there, and it automatically unlocks for me. You can also press this button, and that'll lock it when you walk away. One of the benefits I find with the keyless entry is that you don't have to worry about where the keys are. You don't have to take them out of your pocket or your purse, hold them in your hand and press the unlock button. Just simply walk up as long as your keys are on you, and the door will open. Once you sit down, you don't also don't have to get the keys out of your pocket or your purse. You can just press the push button start and away you go. So I'm just in the second row right now, and there's a lot to talk about with these seats, but just to get started here, plenty of room. Lots of room. We've got the front seat is all the way back, and as you can see, I got plenty of room there. Now I like how many pockets there are. A pocket in the top, pocket down here, small pocket right here for a phone or cables, something important you want to keep right there. Driver's side, you also have pocket in the top, pocket in the bottom there. Just extra features, extra storage. Now sitting in the second row here, just kind of give you a bird's eye view, we also have the open and close buttons there for the doors. You have the rear air control here, so whoever's sitting in the back here can control their own air. Down in the console, the giant console from the front, you have USB ports. Now those are 2.5 amps. They'll easily charge a tablet. You have an HDMI port right there. And that HDMI port's going to come in handy because you can stream right to this. That's a 10.2-inch screen, and from my vantage point here, can see it quite clearly, and great. That'll become really useful on long drives where the kids are going crazy and just put a movie on and they're quiet for a couple hours. That would really help in my household, that's for sure. Now with the second row seating, I have that center console down there. You have 3 large cup holders, as well as a tray in the back. You put some snacks in there. Great for two passengers in the middle here. Now if you had 8 people, you can fit up to 8 people in this car. Just have to have that console up, and there's an extra seat along with a seat belt. Now that seat belt harness is up at the top there. Of course, you have your speaker system as well as your TV right there. And on the doors, not a lot of room in the side here for any storage, but because the door has to slide across and go in front of the other ones, it makes sense that there wouldn't be a lot of room in the door. You have these visors. Now if you want a little bit more shade, you can put those visors up. They're built into the car. No added cost there. Of course, you have a vent right under there to get some airflow going, and a cup holder in the door. These seats have armrests right there. So if you have this center console up and these people need some space, you got the armrest right there. Now my next shot, I'm going to show you the console removed. 7-person mode. So I've taken that console out right there, and you've got quite a big walkway right in the middle here, right to the back. Now what you're going to see here, that's a track. And what that means is you can take this seat, pull the handle, and push it over. So you have room right here you can get through. Of course, you can always press this. The seat will slide up. Plenty of room right in there to get in the back. This would be very handy for me as I have 2 car seats that'll have to go in the middle, as well as a 4.5-year-old in the back. Right here, he can get through. And we could always, let's back up. Now that is also on a track, that seat over there, so you could have both of these into the middle. They clip right in, and if they're both into the middle, you have more side on either side. If they need their space, put them all the way to the ends. That's such a nice feature. So I'm sitting in the 3rd row right now, and if you can see, this is the chair all the way back, and this is the 2nd row chair all the way forward. Quite a lot of leg room if you have the chair all the way forward, and to be honest, they probably have quite a bit too, especially if it's a car seat. Now that just slides back and forth, and also side to side on that track. This is a great feature as well. Pull that tab, and then they can easily get out right there. Sitting in the passenger seat here, and there is so much to go over, so I'm just going to start right from left. We've got a tray right here for storage. We've got a tray in the bottom for storage. We've got our glove box right here, standard size. We also have our hook right here, great for a purse, just a storage hook. Even groceries could go there. I like this finish. There's a little bit of leather trim around the edges here. This silver brush looks nice there. Not too much, but plenty of style. Definitely looks updated. This is going to be a huge change for most people. No gear shifter. These are all buttons, all digital buttons that put it into drive, put it into park, reverse, neutral. They're all right there. You have your different modes. You have snow mode and normal mode. That's going to take a lot of your acceleration away. It's going to keep you on a lower gear for longer, but it's going to help you out in the snow. We also have the Econ button. The Econ button is going to help you with your fuel economy. Hazards, of course, your passenger airbag. You have your heated seats right here, 3 different levels for passenger and for driver. And up in the screen here, so updated computer system right there. Nice big buttons. I like that we have a volume knob back. Now all of our physical buttons here for our air conditioning there. You can hit front climate, and that'll bring up the front climate on the screen. Quickly just tap how much you want the fan to be blowing on you. You could also change the direction of the flow right there. You also have rear climate. Rear climate can be changed from the front or from the back. You can lock it so they can't change it in the back. You can have it auto so that it just automatically goes over and does what it needs to do. Cools down the back cabin. buttons right here that's going to turn you up and down for temperature, and of course you have left and right temperatures, so you can change this. This can be, you know, the passenger can be at 18.5 degrees and the driver's still at low. And if you have a problem or you want to sync them, just hit the sync button and they go right back to whatever the driver's is. This will keep you circulating the air or bringing more air in. So if you're circulating, it's just going to use the air that's already in the van and keep recirculating. It's going to cool down faster. If you're bringing air in from the outside, it's going to be fresher air, but it's not going to be as cold, as fast. I love the computer system in this. It does not come with navigation, but as you can see, it has Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. So you can use your maps from Android Auto or Apple CarPlay. You have My Trip Computer that will show you your average fuel range, how much time you have left until you need to gas up. You can track your trips. You have AM, FM, auxiliary input. You have Honda Music, SMS messaging, social playlists. List goes on and on. You have CabinTalk. So you can talk right to the headphones if your kids have the headphones in. Where are the headphones? What am I talking about? In the center console when you buy this vehicle, you get 2 of these headphones, and they are wireless headphones. They link right up to the entertainment system in the back, the rear entertainment system. We have USB ports in this console. We have an auxiliary port in this console. Now, many people like these consoles to be taken out. Those auxiliary ports and USB ports that I just showed you are the reason that this cannot be taken out. You cannot remove this console. And you can't remove this console because it needs to be wired in. But you still can get to the back quite easily. Just get out of the car, get the door open. You get cup holders in the back there. I like this style. Keeps everything nice and clean looking. In this middle part here, quite a big cavity right there. You can put a big purse there. You can put, well, whatever else you want. Down here you've got your 12-volt power adapter and physical plug right there. So if somebody wants to play an Xbox game when they're driving on a 5-hour trip, plug the Xbox in here, run the cord to the back, put it in the HDMI slot in the back, and there we go. They're playing their Xbox with their headphones in. Never going to complain again. So you got your Blu-ray player down here. That'll of course link up to the back. You've got your plug. You got your 12-volt power outlet. Plenty of space in this console once you take the headphones out. I love this van. I love the Odyssey. I really wish I could get one, and eventually I will get one with the help of my customers who are going to come in and see me and buy an Odyssey. Now, in this Odyssey, not only do you have your rear entertainment screen, you've got a sunroof in the top there. We've got this feature here, which is going to let you take a peek and make sure that people are behaving in the back. Sunglasses behind it. Now push that button there and that'll open the sunroof in a tilt. Push it closed and then pull it all the way back to reveal the sunroof. Okay, left to right on the driver's seat. We've got all controls over the windows here. Yes, that's right, the back windows go up and down, even though they're in a van format where they slide back and forth, they do go up and down. We've got our child lock for the windows. We've got a unlock and unlock button, of course. We've got our power mirror controls. Over here you have your parking brake. So as long as your foot is on the brake, pull it, and that'll set your parking brake. Push it and it'll go away. You also have your controls right here, so you have opening of both of the back doors and closing both the back doors. If you switch this to off, it'll be manual. So if these aren't working for some reason, or for some reason you just hate power doors, I don't know why you would, but you turn that off and then you have manual. You can quickly open them and close them manually. Traction control, you have your wiper de-icer. So if it's a crusty morning, there's ice all over your windshield, turn that on, and that's going to turn the element on in the window, and that windshield element will help heat up that wiper so that it's nice and warm, and it's going to get all the ice off the wiper. You got your lane keeping assist, and keeping that on, it's going to go over, and if you go over the line and you have this on, your road departure mitigation is on, and it will stop you if you end up going into the ditch or something. Great for late nights. You just worry that you're going to go over the lines, you can't quite see them. That would be a perfect use for them. Collision control, you have to hold this button for 5 seconds to turn collision control off. I don't know why anyone would want to do that. So don't press that button. Keep collision mitigation on. That's going to make sure that it saves your life. If it spots a car up ahead of you and you're not braking in time, it'll brake for you. We have our trip computer. I'm just going to cycle with this home button right here. You have your apps that you can put out there. You can customize what you see up here. You have your trip computer, which can show your gas, your mileage, your phone, you're now playing or what's playing on the radio. Your maintenance, it'll show your oil life, settings, you can go through everything and change this around. Units, if you go to the States and you want to know miles per hour, it'll change everything to miles per hour. You don't have a speedometer here, you have a digital speedometer, so it's going to just tell you digitally how fast you're going. It takes a little bit of getting used to. You have your RPMs up top. Trust me, you get used to it pretty quick. Of course, this dials our turn signals as well as our lights. We have our high beams on right there, or low beams. On the left here, you have all your controls for your audio. You can change sources by going up and down. You can change to different radio stations or different songs that you're on Bluetooth by pressing those back and forth. You have your volume control right here. You have your answering the phone call, hanging up the phone call. You have Siri or OK Google. You can play it through right there. Talk to Siri. Now, I love that shine right there from the Honda emblem right on the front. You also have over here your cruise control. So you have your lane keeping assist, which will show you right there. It's your lanes. Now, if it shows that they're hollowed out, it doesn't see them. Once the vehicle picks up the lines, it'll keep you within those lines. So there's active and passive mode. Active mode is just always on. You have your road departure mitigation that I showed you here. Keep that on, and it'll let you know and warn you if you go over the lines. An active mode would be to press this button, and then you have an active register of the lines there. It'll show you when it knows the lines, and when you get close to the lines, it's going to start guiding you. It feels like there's a ghost guiding your steering wheel back and forth. Very cool feature. Almost feels like a self-driving car. And this also makes it feel like a self-driving car. You have your adaptive cruise control. So you can see in the middle there, it sets the lanes, sets the lines. It'll show you how far and away you want to be. So once it picks up a car in front of you, once you have this set, you're going 60, 70 kilometers an hour, you're going down the road. It'll see that car in front of you. It'll match their speed up to your speed of 70 kilometers an hour. If they go slower, if they start going 65, 60, 55 kilometers an hour, well, then your car is immediately going to start slowing down as well. That about wraps it up for my Honda Odyssey EX-RES product walk-around tour. Thanks very much for watching. Please click the subscribe button and like this video. If you're on Facebook, find me at My Car Guy Matt through Midland Honda. I have a whole page there where I give away gifts all the time. Every month I give away a new prize. Right now we're doing an Amazon gift card, so make sure to share that post, be entered into a draw for that. If you are in the Midland area, please don't hesitate to come by Midland Honda, book an appointment with me. We'll go over your product needs and what works best for you. If you're looking at another Honda Odyssey, it'd be great to take you around, show you all the features just like I did in this video. Thanks very much for watching. Take care.